Hi everyone, my name is William Jill, the CEO of Chalk. At Chalk, we're helping K-12 districts gain better insights into their core academic flows, such as curriculum, instruction, and assessment. Now, you may be wondering what are really core academic flows, and this clicker is actually not. All right. Perfect. Well, this is what it looks like. Really, when you distill it down, there's standards, curriculum, instruction, and assessment. And these academic flows should be clear, purposeful, and easy to manage. But unfortunately, this is actually not what it looks like in the real world. Rather, this is actually what it looks like today within schools and districts. They're complicated, complex, they're collaborative, and they must integrate. Right? You have curriculum documents just sitting on a shelf not being utilized by teachers on a day-to-day basis. You have lesson plans that are not catering to the standards that have to be taught, and you have common assessments that don't really link back to curriculum or the instruction. It's a bit of a mess in a way. And the market's actually filled with tons of point solutions. I mean, we have the behemoths like the learning management systems and the student information systems on both ends, but they just don't do enough depth to help the teachers out. They're not helping the teachers out, and as such, the teachers are actually going about their own ways in finding out tools for themselves. On the opposite end, you have administrators, folks that are trying to gain better insights into what exactly is the deliverability and effectiveness of my curriculum. How do you get that information if your teachers are using all these point solutions? What we really need is an integrated academic system. And this is really what Chalk does, really untangling a district's academic workflow and integrating it while providing real-time data on both three fronts, the curriculum, instruction, and assessment. And in order to really gather these contextual data points, we can't just go out and integrate a bunch of different tools. What we have to do is actually provide a seamless experience for the teachers and for the administration, allowing us to collect actual data points, over 100 million contextual data points today. And now I'm not talking about logins or standard attachment. I'm talking about things that are really relevant to the actual core academic flows that actually help us answer questions like, is my curriculum actually working? Which students didn't meet this learning goal? And why did my grade 9 math scores go down? This is no longer about seeing the what, but let's actually see the why. How do we get here at the end of the day? And in one case, we've actually seen a 31% improvement in reading scores after implementing Chalk. This is a real customer of Chalk's in Pennsylvania, utilizing and putting not only their curriculum on our platform, digitizing it all, but also seeing the gaps and the deliverability when they've aligned it to their instruction. Now that's really the power of what we develop. And it's not just customers like Dr. Willis, it's actually across the board. We're very fortunate to be partnering with a phenomenal set of customers across the states, whether it's Hernando County of 22,000 students to Charter Schools USA of 60,000 students across 7 different states. And so I thought instead of me talking about really the impact on what we're trying to drive and bring all these data pieces together, let's actually hear from our customers.
It allows us to stay in touch, it allows us to collaborate, it allows us to do things as a district rather than as just isolated little components.
We are required to document so many aspects of what we do. Having a one-stop shop for teachers to be able to go to as a resource in their future planning and their daily planning.
Chalk, what it does for us is it allows teachers to provide seamless instruction that is going to ensure that they have covered all of the state requirements.
To have all your resources in one location and not have to search really impacts the students' learning.
Aggregate data is so important, and that's a feature that's inside of Chalk that we've not had in anything else. When we're tying the standards to it, we're trying our lesson plans to it, we're trying the curriculum mapping to it, and it's all in one place.
The fact that they wanted to support teachers and make their jobs easier impressed upon us how much they wanted to support our teachers face to face.
As far as choosing Chalk, we felt that it was the right blend of simplicity as far as ease of use for teachers, and one of the things we were sold on was the amount of customer service that was available and the chat times that all employees do. And when we feel that level of support, both from sales and from implementation and customer service, that makes all the difference in the world when you're in it together with the company you're working with. We're partners. It's not just about we're customers, but we're partners in this.
The more we do that with a program like Chalk, the more our teachers have time for real instruction and that interaction with children, which is what the studies show us really is what matters. And Chalk allows us to minimize a lot of those routine tasks.
And that's us, that's Chalk, helping school districts gain better insights in their core academic flows. Thank you.